Alright, y'all. Up next, Taurus Sun. Okay? Getting right into it. Taurus is ruled by the Earth and by Venus. Venus has two co-rulers, well, two rulers, which is Taurus and Libra. Taurus would be like the co-ruler, really, due to them being ruled by Earth, which is why so many Tauruses are earthbound people. It's not an entire lot of Tauruses that are really spiritual, but you can come across a few, all right? Just know that, because they're connected with Earth, which means if enough of them were to wake up and just, you feel me, walk through the grass or something with their bare feet, my nigga, stare at the sun, maybe they would unlock some powers or something, so that they wouldn't be stuck on this material shit that really doesn't even fucking matter. Okay, anyway, Taurus Sun people, they can be very possessive, depending on other alignments in their chart as well. But most Tauruses, they love comfortability. They love that sense of security. Because they're the opposite of Scorpios, they share some of the same characteristics, because all opposites are, it's like they do the same thing in different ways. It's not as if every opposite is like a complete big difference, you know. That's not really the case for most signs, even though some are way different than others. So the whole reason of me saying that, Scorpios they really love to know when someone is really for them, you know? Like when someone keeps reassuring them that they have their back, man. That's what Tauruses and Scorpios love the most, man. Like real security, knowing that someone will always be there for them. Even though they might not always be there for your ass. Depending on who you are. If you're close enough to them, then they'll definitely always be there. They're solid as hell. That's why they're a bull. But don't get it wrong, though, because bulls can definitely be on bullshit. You feel me? That's why when they get to run straight towards somebody, they might shift to the other way, then hit their ass. You feel me? But so to not talk about that part, let's talk about the good qualities of Tauruses. So since they're ruled by Venus and Earth, and the moon is exalted in Taurus, they have great characteristics, man. They really do. So they're off top, they're very loving people. Like they really love in general. Like when they see love, they have an appreciation for that. And like when people give them love, they appreciate that as well. Especially when it's an earthly material mixed with their emotion. So that's Earth and the moon, okay? They really love shit like that, all right? So if, say you had a possession and they know exactly how you feel about that, and they know that you care about it so damn much that you would never let anything happen to it, but then you give it to them, they will have a very deep love for what you gave them and for you, because you were willing to do that for them, okay? So that's a good characteristic of Taurus, because they're willing to do that back for you. It's like Tauruses are stubborn as hell, but they'll always be there to help you, because they have a very big heart, man. Most of them have very big hearts. A lot of them, they get their hearts stomped on, which causes them to be cold and like very like in the cut, man. Like cutting people off until they're ready to be around people. Just like Scorpios, they do the same shit. So to break down the Earth aspect, they're very connected to Earth as far as like the senses. This is why also a lot of Tauruses are like, how can I explain it? It's like their senses are heightened to an extent. So this is why they have an extreme love for food, because their senses are so heightened. Their taste buds are heightened, their sense of smell, their sense of sight. This is why not a whole bunch of Tauruses need glasses. It's more like Geminis. But anyway, so man, to break down the most important things right now, okay? Know that they're ruled by Earth, Venus, and the moon. The moon is our emotions and our true soul. It's the inner us that people don't see unless we choose to show it to them. Venus, which is the planet of love, appreciation, and how we show love and appreciation towards things, and how we like to be appreciated. So then you have Earth, which is obviously everything that we see around us, which, if you ask me, this is the most savage planet in the whole motherfucking universe, or like ever. Earth is fucked up, man. If you think about it, look at all the shit that happens. So yeah, Taurus can be on some savage ass shit, my nigga. Don't take them to that point. Don't do it. Don't do that. Cause they'll hop on your ass. Be on straight bullshit. Trust me. Trust me. And don't let their ass be on the cusp of Aries, nigga. Shit. Nah, you don't want to play with them like that. But anyway, so yeah, man, these are the things that they put into action, because we're talking about Taurus Sun right now. They put that loving and that nurturing into effect and it can most likely be on some Earth shit, but that's how most of them operate. They're not too spiritual, most of them. But like I said, don't get me mistaken though, there are a lot of Tauruses that can be spiritual. They just have to connect first, and they have to understand what's really going on, because a lot of people see Tauruses as being slow, but it's not like they're stupid. They're not retarded. It's more as they take things slowly. You know, they like to actually keep looking it over until they truly get it on the inside. They're not gonna just skim through something and be like, oh, okay, let's go do that. Nah, nigga. Nah. They're gonna sit that shit over, keep making sure they understand it, and then once they see that they can really get some like, actually get something that's worth it, then that's when they'll actually partake in whatever it is that you're offering. Unless they just don't feel like it, which that shit might happen, because remind you, they are the bull. It's whatever the fuck they feel like, all right? Which is also that moon energy. So this is pretty much a little brief rundown of Tauruses, man. And if you need more, just ask me. I'll make a part 2 or anything, all right? Subscribe, y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Manifest. The A is a 9, the E is a 3. Stay positive. Manifest your own reality.